Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 of this milestone 6. So in this video, it's time to jump back on the mobile side. So what we're gonna do is we want to be able to design this screen in this tutorial. So it's gonna be pretty simple. What we do is just designing finally a tag screen where the user are gonna be able to search a tag. After that, we're gonna show him here a list of all the tags with the checkbox button at the right side, where the user can check this one, have at the top of this after that all the one we select, and after that the user are going to be able to click here with a button we're going to add in the future, where we say finally add all this tag. So in this screen going to be toggle from when we click here inside the new post finally. So this is what we're going to do. So now we're gonna start. So now what we're gonna do for starting, we're gonna create the screen first. So inside the SRC screen here, we're gonna create a screen called tag screen. You can give it another name. I don't think it's a good name, but I mean, I just want to follow this pattern. I've changed a lot my pattern lately, but for now I think that's gonna be good. What we're gonna do in this one, we want to have a per component. Also, we want the view, text, style sheet, and also the text input, because we're gonna have a search input. After that, we're gonna create the component, so tag screen. Now here we're gonna have a view, just a text, say hello tag for now. What I'm gonna do after that is I'm gonna jump on the index of the screen. What I want to do is here to Shift Command D, tag screen, take this one, Shift Command D to copy below, Command D to select both, and now nothing should crash. Perfect. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump on the caption screen. So the caption screen is this place right there. So what we want, it's when I click on this tag text, I want to go to the tag. So we're gonna create this function, go to tag. This function here, what gonna does, it's gonna push the navigator. Okay, so as you know, all we push, it's we do a push like that. We put the screen with the Instagram clone, I think it's lowercase, dot tag screen. Okay, so the same name we have put when inside the screen index, we have done, need to be the same name to that here. So now if we go here, click that, choose an image and click on the tag, we get to this page. Okay, one thing is we don't want to have this header, because as you see in my preview, I don't have an header, because we're gonna replace the header with the custom search bar we're gonna build. So what we do, I don't like this way, I think they changed it in version 2, but what you need to do is you're gonna set the style of the navigator like that. I really don't like it, but this is the way I find it. Nav bar hidden, you put this to be true. So now if we do this, click on that, click on this, and click on the tag. Oops, that name, sorry, you must have laughed of me doing this mistake. Here I click that, now I click on the tag, perfect. Now you see hello tag is right there. So now if we jump back to the tag screen, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start to design this one to make it a bit better here. So we're gonna have the style sheet with the root, where we're gonna have a flex one. I always do this, just make sure that it takes the full space. I get some weird problem before and don't want that to happen again. Here I'm gonna do this all in this screen. I think best idea would be to have a component, but I think for now. So the way we handle this is we need to have, so here is the root, okay? So this thing, it's the root. I think, no, I don't think that works. No, looks like it don't work. Okay. So here is the root. What I want is to create another component. We're gonna have some size. In this component, after that, what I'm gonna have two components, one for the search wrapper and one for the button cancel. Okay, so this is what we want to do. So right now I'm gonna design this one right there. I'm gonna call this one input wrapper. Okay, so this one, input wrapper, we're gonna put to him a height of 60. Also, I'm gonna put some width 100% just to make sure. And I'm gonna put a border button width equal to the smallest size you can have. So our line width, this is defined as the width of the thin line of the platform. So it's gonna be on both Android and iOS. Yeah, like that. Okay. So now if I do this and I go back to this thing here, we get at least the container. So we see this is this stuff. That looks like what we have right there. Now, here I'm gonna have a view to wrap my wrapper, and now I'm gonna need also to have the touchable library from app and flow touchable. And this one, don't forget to put a feedback. If not, that's gonna crash. And here we're gonna have a text of cancel. And then this one, this view, we're gonna have an text input like that. And for the placeholder, at least for seeing that, we can say search at tag. Okay, I refresh the screen, click there, go there, tags. You see what happened? Go to the top to the bottom. Remember what I told you last time? I mean, in this tutorial, flex direction, this is going to be the solution right there, and that's going to be row. By default it's column, so that's why we get this way. So now if we get to the row, we get them right and left. Now what I'm going to do, I think that's going to work. I'm going to say enable live reload. I'm going to refresh just to make sure. Not enable live reload, hot reloading. So I'm going to disable live reload and I'm going to enable hot reloading. Should be good, I think. Just when you do some UI, it's better sometimes. Okay. So here now I'm going to put a style for this one, just to see at least this search wrapper. Search wrapper, I'm going to go there. The way I want the search wrapper to work, it's first thing, this one they're going to take flex 1. So we're going to take the full space you can take. We're going to put a background color of red. After that, this button here, I'm going to say style that cancel button. This one now, I'm going to have a flex of, I was thinking about 0.2, because if we look here, I think it takes like 20% of the 100% of the width. The button also, we want the align item to be center and justify item. Sorry, I jump on the CSS grid and all this stuff in the web lately, and this is not the same thing. Perfect. So now we see what we got. Red, green, white. Perfect. This is what we want. Here we have the text input, search attack. The text input gonna have a style of just input. We're gonna put that right there. And this input now, I'm gonna take the full space of his parent, and also I want him to have some padding left to right. You see he's right there now, so now I can type. Now the search wrapper, I want it to don't take the full height, because the search wrapper, like the search wrapper gonna have this thing here. You see this gray thing? I don't want that to take the full space. So the way I have handled this, it's I've put a height of 60%. And I've done the same with this cancel button. Oh, sorry. But now, what I've done, it's my input wrapper right there. I've put align item flex end. So now they're gonna touch the end of the container, so the container here. But I don't want them to touch the line. So what I've done is I've put padding vertical of 8. You see, so now they don't touch. They don't touch the bottom. You can have just put padding button, but I think we don't gonna change really because we don't gonna touch here. Perfect. Now we're gonna change the color of this red to become the color we're gonna have. So E9, E9, EA. Okay. This thing gonna also have a border radius of 8. I think I delete. I think I just delete the padding vertical, huh? So it's 8, perfect. And also, I want to make sure that this thing don't gonna touch each side. So padding horizontal of 10. See, they get bigger, closer. Remember, vertical, top and bottom, horizontal, left and right. So now we have something looks like what we need, but now the search input gonna need to have this icon right there. So I've searched in the website from the React Native vector icon, and I found one from the Fattah team. So from vector icon, Fattah, I'm gonna call this one search icon. I'm gonna put that right there with the name of search, size of 20, and color. I want the color of this. For now, I'm gonna say like red. You see? So now what I'm gonna do, it's now my search wrapper need to have this flex direction of row, because right now you see it's column, so we get top on top of each other. So now if I save, perfect. 20 is too big. I'm gonna go back to 15. I'm gonna take the size a bit more. Perfect. Now the thing is, I don't like the fact that he touched this thing, and I don't like to control an element. I like to control the parent who control the element. So I'm building another view. We're gonna take this search icon. I'm gonna call this icon wrapper. And this icon wrapper, you're gonna have a flex of 0.2. So as you see, the text input gonna take the flex 1. We're gonna take the full space he left, and this one 0.2. And now this one gonna also have the align, just to make sure you get center. Okay, 0.2 was too big. So we're gonna go back in 0.1. Okay, now the thing, it's also, I want the, you see the selection to become gray as the same gray for also for the icon. So the gray I find was 9D9C9C, and I take this same gray for the text input. You can put a selection color, so the highlight and cursor on iOS. I think now that work also with Android, and that's gonna be the same color. So you see, one thing now, it's I want when I click cancel to go back to the old page, the other page. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a function called onCancelPress. That's gonna be called when I click on this button, the cancel one. This one, what we're gonna do, it's we're gonna take the props navigator and we're gonna do pop to pop a screen, and I want that to be animate. Okay, Now, because this thing touch the static method like that, like touch the class himself, we're gonna need to refresh that. Reloading not gonna work. So now if we go there, we click cancel, you see, we get back to the other screen. You can go this way, or you can also add an animation. I think I like more this way, of fade. So if you do animation fade, if you click cancel, now that fading back to this. The thing is, I mean, it's about choice. I mean, it's what you like the most. For me, if I go this way with the fade, I will have also put these two values inside my caption when I go there. So this way, when I click, I get there like that. The thing is, I want that to selection and open this in the same time. So what you can do is just here put autofocus. So now if I click here, and now I click on my tag, you see, now you can type, click cancel, and all that go back. I maybe like more this way. So yeah, so that's it for the tagging design for this episode. Next one's gonna be about querying the thing inside the backend and putting them there. One thing I want to do is this thing. You see, this choose a photo. Sorry, this choose a photo. Like, I mean, it's I don't like it's too long. It takes too much place. So what you can do is when you push your screen. So this thing came from well, when we choose a photo. Okay, so create photo screen. When we create a photo, we push to this new pose. Here what we can say is back button title, and we can override this one and just say back. I think back gonna make more sense. So now if I do this, click there and click next, we get just back. So I think it's much better. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, the code's gonna be on the repo. Repo link is inside the description, and we talk in the next one. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.